Welcome back to Be the One. We are doing season one, episode three of Force. Um, let's get started. So, Tommy makes a deal with Liliana to move the weight. He was really trying to take all of it from her, but she didn't let him. He found out that she has 10 kilos and they're worth about 30,000 a pop. Um, He asked her who did she get it from because she said she killed the guy who was coming after her, who had the drugs or whatever. So I feel like she probably knows what gang or whatever it came from, but she's not telling him. Um, so at this point they're gonna work together. Vic shows up at the jail or holding or whatever holding, and he bails Simon out of jail. When he goes outside, Bennigan, who's the weird police officer who was at the barber shop when Diamond came home, he's actually working for the Flans. They're paying him to kind of keep them clean per se. Liliana, she comes to Tommy's house and she basically refreshes him on how to cut the coke. He tells her that Ghost is dead, and she asks why he's helping her, and he doesn't really give her an answer. And she was like, they like made a toast or something with beer, and she was like to Ghost, and he's looking questionable, and he's like to Ghost. So they they still don't all the way trust each other, but they're working together to try to make some money. The next scene, Tommy is going to the grandma's house to meet with JP, and he's like doing renovations on the house. He said the upstairs is gutted down to the studs, and he's working downstairs. Tommy asked him what he's gonna do with the house. He said he doesn't really know. He asks how, like, who's paying for the grandma to be in the nursing home, and JP tells him it's like either a trust, excuse me, or some, she had a little money, but Tommy never really knew any money, and JP was kind of insinuating the only way we would find out about that is, and he didn't even get to say Kate's name. Tommy was like, hell no, we ain't doing it. But I think Kate crazy ass is eventually she gonna wind up in Chicago. Diamond and Jannard are trying to figure out how to clean money, and Jannard wants to put it into like parks and recreation because he feels like the black kids should have the same, you know, upscale parks and stuff that the white kids have. But Diamond is kind of on the fence about it because he he's kind of on the fence about it because he doesn't want to put the dirty money in the parks. Di- Not Diamond. Tommy, he wants to pretty much, like, that's what he said he's out to do. He wants to take over the whole Chicago, like the black and the Latin crews, the white, everybody. He's trying to take over the whole thing, and he's trying to, do deals with pretty much everybody and get the weight moving. But I feel like he's trying to figure out where Liliana got it from because after they sell all that they have, After they sell all that they have, they're gonna have to get more. Jannar wants to know if Diamond is still cool with Tommy, and Diamond is saying, he gonna be around. He not really saying yes or no, kinda. He just like, he just, he's open to working with Tommy, and him and Tommy are the same kind of people. Um, Jannar tells Diamond that he's not the same anymore. He's saying stuff that he would have did in the past. He letting fly now. And he's saying he's not his little brother anymore. He earned his spot. And, I don't know, he just kind of, he didn't seem this mad in the last two episodes. He just seemed he's just a little, he's a little ruffled, a little angry. I don't know. Claudia tells her dad that the profits have been down for a while. Um, he Walter, he wants her to go and have dinner with William, I think his name is, the alderman. Basically, he pushing her off the way he's saying that he want her to put on like a sexy dress or something. Go have a fancy dinner with him. And he's saying put some sugar on it or something like that. But the way he was talking, he was pretty much pimping his daughter out, trying to get her to go up there and sleep with him so um, he can keep their family's name out of the dirt because the feds have been looking at them. So they have a politician in their pocket. So he's trying. I don't understand what is Walter's purpose for real because he is totally ignoring the fact that he's probably about to die. His son is not really up for the game. The daughter is up for the game, but he don't want her to be in it like that. And I mean, he about to kick the bucket, so it's like he wants it to run exactly how he wants it to run when he's gone. And he's saying that Ireland wants it to run that same way. But if they're losing money and it's not growing, then I don't know. Maybe it's just a control thing. I don't understand what he's trying to do. Um, Gloria's at a gravesite. Is her mom, and she's like happy or whatever. She noticed it's a new headstone. Then Vic shows up. He is a creepy stalker. Like he can't. I don't. I don't understand. Like I know he loves her or he likes her. He wants to be with her, whatever. But like he just always popping up at the most random spot. Like he's just following her, and I just think that's weird. But he bought her mom a new headstone, and he said that he saw her with Tommy, and he basically he's still asking her to wait for him, and she's saying she don't know if she can do that. Liliana and Tommy meet with Walter and set up a deal. Walter is like he's like, why you still in my town and all of that kind of stuff. And Tommy like, I ain't your people, basically I don't listen to you. He doing his own shit. Um, they had some banter going back and forth with Liliana and I don't know what his name is, but Walter Flynn's sidekick, the other guy. I can't remember what his name is. They're going back and forth, and then he asks her if she want to have dinner, and she said maybe if you cut the mustache. So I don't know if he's just trying to, if he really like is interested in her some way, or is he trying to get close to her so he could figure out what Tommy is doing. I'm not sure, but I just thought that was funny. Um, so Walter, they didn't show him saying yes to making a deal with Tommy, but he did. And he sent Vic to go with Tommy to make the deal with this guy named Colin. He was not, he wasn't normal. Something was going on with him. I'm assuming he was heavily on drugs. And they had a girl that was there. It looked like he gave her some bad drugs and did something to her. And Tommy basically told her, like, I'm going to get you out of here safe. It was some back and forth going on between Colin and Vic. And he was basically, at this point, he started disrespecting him. He had a bodyguard, but the bodyguard, Tommy was going to shoot him, but he was saying he had a daughter. He gave Tommy, I guess it was his phone. It looked like it was his phone. He had a phone in his hand. I don't know if it was for Colin or it was for him. But he gave him the phone. Tommy let him go, and he got the girl that was drugged up or whatever out of there. And he let him know that the service elevator can hold like 1,200 pounds or something, because Tommy was like, you don't want to kill somebody broad daylight and have to drag them out. He's like, the service elevator, it holds 1,200 pounds or something like that, and it goes right to the alley. So if they had to drag them out, like, it wouldn't be like on the street. So before they walk out, Tommy throws him a pillow, and he puts the pillow over Colin's head and he kills him. So they have to go back and meet with Daddy, and he have to let him know that, he didn't make the deal. So Daddy like, I'm gonna have to call Colin. Tommy's like, oh, you could call him, but you know, he ain't gonna be picking up. So that forced him to have to make a different deal to try to make some money with Diamond and Jannard. Well, he wanted to meet with Diamond, not so much Jannard. Okay. Let's see what we got. Tommy lets Diamond know that Walter wants to make a deal with him, but Jannard challenges his brother um, to a fight because he Diamond wants to make the decisions, but he's been gone all this time. Jannard's been on top, so they have to do it T'Challa style and fight for who's the king of CBI. And Diamond won the fight, so he gets to make the decisions. Claudia has dinner with the aldermen, and she basically threatens him. Well, he threatens his daughter. Pretty much, she's going to do something to his daughter if he doesn't continue taking the money that they've been giving him, and he keeps protecting them. So he shook. He said, "Well, the money, the amount is the same," and he pretty much has no choice but to keep making the deal and working with them, because now it's at a point where something can happen to his family. Diamond, the Flynn's, and Tommy meet at Gloria's bar. Walter pretty much starts disrespecting black people in Diamond's crew and stuff, and he had killed, before he went to jail, Walter had killed like 9 of his people, I think. Um, Something happened to Walter's sidekick's wife. Some, I don't know if she was in a car and something happened, but he was saying glass cut up her face and she had to get all kind of stitches and stuff. And they thought it was Diamond that did it, but he's saying it wasn't his people, and he didn't retaliate because he didn't want more of his people to die. And Walter was talking big shit, saying like 19 more would have died, and you know he just started disrespecting him. Tommy was like, wait, he's trying to keep the deal going good, but He was like, I didn't. He was telling Diamond they walked. Diamond walked out, and he followed him. He was like, I didn't know it was gonna be this, and Diamond was like, I knew that's what it was gonna be. Um, so as of right now, that deal is over with. When Tommy was leaving, Gloria walked up. She was like, "Well, now I know what you do," or something like that. He said, "You didn't ask." Um, there was, I'm assuming maybe FBI or something. They were sitting outside of the bar, like taking pictures of people, and they got a picture of Tommy, which is bad because he's supposed to be dead. Like, I'm sure he has like a fake license plate on his car and he changed his name and stuff, have a fake identity. But if they start digging too deep, they're going to be able to match his face with his real identity. And then, they know he's not supposed to be here. So that's going to be a problem for him. But they think that he's somebody new that's working for the Flynns. So Tommy drives off and Claudia follows him and pulls him over basically. He I think he offered her to work with him with the coke and she was like, that's child's play. She said she got something else that'll knock your socks off or whatever she said. That ain't what she said. But he was like, all right. It's like basically she's saying I'll contact you or whatever whenever they supposed to make the deal with that. Um, I don't know what Jeremiah's name is, but Jannard and Jeremiah they meet up, and he's pretty much Jannard's claiming that he threw the fight that him and Diamond had earlier, so Diamond could have control or whatever he's gonna have control of. Basically, split CBI in half, but Jeremiah was telling like a lot of people that rode with them are going to stay with his brother. So he thinking it's going to be his, basically trying to take over the young boys. And then, whoever rolling with Diamond will still roll with him. But he's basically saying he trying to play the long game. And I don't know what his angle is because is he against his brother for real? I know he's kind of, I guess he would be in his feelings a little bit if he's been in charge all this time. And now his brother is in charge or wants to be in charge. But even earlier, like when he was talking all this stuff about Tommy, Diamond was like, he helped save you or whatever. He's like, fuck all that. So it's gonna, I don't know, it's gonna be a problem. I don't know if he is really upset. I don't know if he trying to get his brother put back in jail. I don't know what he's doing because at the end of the day, they really could just split it up if that's the case. And he said, "You run this part, and I run this part." But doing it like this, where it's like all this built up anger and tension between them for not really for a reason. I don't know how that's gonna work. But um, Claudia's with her girl, and they're talking about the drugs. So now we know what it is. The pills were they went through trials with the FDA or whatever, and it was supposed to be diet pills, but after they did the trial, like three trials, they found out that the chemical compound was too close to cocaine. So, they canceled pushing it out to the public because of, the side effects or high, because I guess it'll probably wind up being highly addictive or something. I don't really know. And the girl, I don't know if she worked for the company that made the pills, because it seems as though once they discontinued it, she has them instead of them being destroyed. It seems like she has most of the pills. So maybe they were supposed to be discarded. She found a way to get them, or she worked for the company. And she thought she was making a deal with the Flynn family. Claudia said, "No, you making a deal with me." And she said, "Understood." She making sure she know that. So don't talk to nobody else in her family or anything about it. Like, this is our deal. I think that girl is going to end up dead. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like she's going to last. I don't know what's going to happen to her. I don't know if she's going to try to cut a deal with somebody else, but I feel like she's going to die and possibly Claudia is going to kill her. I don't know. On the rooftop and he's looking at he saved one of those spider cards. And he's probably thinking Jimenez, but you know, he probably just doesn't know. He knows probably from some kind of cartel. And Gloria, I think she hit him up and asked if he wanted company, and she shows up to his apartment and she was like, the fire starter would live in a firehouse. And then next thing you know, they was making sweet, sweet love in the window. And then a train passed by and you see booty cheeks on the little grate on the window. And that was it. So this episode didn't have a whole bunch of, it didn't really have much of nothing going on, just setting up deals and stuff. The only kind of action they had was the fight between Diamond and Janor, and whatever that situation was with Colin dude with the deal going bad, and Vic ended up killing him. So it was like a lot of setup. This was kind of a filler. They trying to build some story. It is a little bit slow, but they still have a lot that's gonna happen. I thought JP's bar was something was gonna happen there again, and that didn't happen yet. By accident I kind of saw a clip because the guy that plays JP's son, they were interviewing him and they showed a little clip. It was like they were trying to attack the bar again, and JP ran out with a baseball bat or something. And what happened was the boy, he looked at JP and he recognized him from the picture. So I think he didn't know that that was his dad's bar, or he was just shocked because he was right there in his face, because they actually came face to face in that clip. So I'm interested in when that's going to happen, and I don't want to break down or get into the character breakdowns because a lot of people were doing those, and it seems like there's going to be a lot more story with JP's son and Tommy and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just interested in how that's going to really work. And I'm sure the son is going to be more close to Jannard. I don't think he's going to switch over and start working for Diamond because he like 16 years old. He's been working. The only person he knows is Jannard. So I don't know how that's going to go. But that's all I have to say. I know this was kind of dry. I'm tired. Um, I'm just trying to be consistent. That's why I'm doing this. I don't even have subscribers, but if y'all want to, like, comment, subscribe. Thumbs it down if you want to, thumbs it up. I'm just trying to be consistent with a show. Thank y'all for watching.